Right, so today I've got a couple of new air rifles I'm going to have a look at, and the first one up is this. Now this is a Midlands Gun Company Demon 177 caliber, and this is the deluxe version. Now the Midland Gun Company released two versions of this rifle, a standard version and a deluxe version. And the difference was that the deluxe version had some engraving on the rifle. But oddly enough, it doesn't appear that the engraving was particularly standardised on the guns, because some are a lot more heavily engraved than others, and I'll show you what I mean on this example. So this example is one of the heavily engraved demons. So as you can see, it's got some scroll work on the side of the block. It's got scroll work on the top of the block. It's very nice. And on the other side, and if you look, even the screw heads have got scroll work on them. Now that appears to be pretty standard on all of the Demon Deluxes. They're all engraved on the two sides and the top of the breech. Where this one differs slightly is that this one also has got engraving on the bottom of the trigger guard as well, and also engraving at the front part of the cylinder here. All the screws are engraved. It's got more engraving again on the breech here. These screws are engraved. There's small bands of engraving that run across the top of the rifle. See, small bands that run across the top. And the engraving is repeated again on the other side, including this rather nice finish here. The screw heads all engraved. Now frequently, even the deluxe ones don't have all this work that's done here. And if you look, it's got scrolling, well, lines engraved that run along as well to connect the two parts up, like a cartouche type effect. So this one is probably one of the heaviest engraved demons that I think I've ever seen. There's some debate about whether these rifles were actually made by the Midland Gun Company at all, or whether they were in fact just imported Diana 27s that were given a slightly different shaped stock and the stamped up with the Midland Gun Company and given a Midland Gun Company number, or whether the Midland Gun Company actually made these rifles as pretty much the action is an exact copy of the Diana 27, and no one's particularly sure. They did, however, fit them with rather nice walnut stocks. As you can see, this one's got a really nice sort of tiger stripe walnut stock and hand cut checkering. No pressing here. This was all hand cut. And on the other side, all hand cut checkering. And again, really nice tiger stripe stock. Metal butt pad. Adjustable trigger. And as a really odd thing, there's like a long bolt that runs through the stock and the action and secures through with this strange sort of shaped washer type affair at the top here. Pretty standard for the era foresight, and a beaded blade foresight. Quite a nice rifle, fairly light, not especially powerful, but extremely accurate. This is a very, very accurate little rifle, and it shoots beautifully. Comes up to the shoulder, an absolute treat. It really does. I forgot the stamping on the top of the cylinder. You may struggle to see this as it is quite faint, but it has got Midland Gun Company Made in England on the top. It's fairly faint. But this one's not in bad nick really. So no rust on it. The engraving's really crisp and nice. Really impressed with the engraving on this. It looks lovely. Really stands out in the flesh. Just makes it, just lifts it up a bit. Elevates it from the run-of-the-mill sort of late 20s, early 30s air rifle to something that's a bit more fancy. And it's a lovely little gun. Very accurate. Easy to cock. Easy to shoot. Fairly lightweight. Weighs about 6.5 pounds, something like that. And yeah, lovely gun. So that's the Midland Gun Company Demon 177 caliber.